As we're hearing that the Warriors players are getting increasingly frustrated with the team's current situation, it is not a good one. As the team continues to lose games, there's not a direction. They're kind of wasting this entire year. And I'm not sitting here and saying that Siakam or DeJounte Murray would push this team towards championship contention. I don't even know if that's enough of a improvement to be seen as anything more than a stopgap measure to at least get this team. I think that measure makes the team probably closer to a playoff team than it is right now. But let's be honest, that still I don't think makes this team would have to radically change. And I don't know if there's enough time. So what we're specifically hearing from the NBA, and it is from Shams Charania on Run It Back, what he's saying in a recent appearance for Run It Back is that the Golden State Warriors players are frustrated. There's frustration brewing within the organization. Players are not confident that there is a plan in place for this team to actually compete at a realistic level for a title, and at least this year. And the way the roster is constructed, I think B-Pod and Trace Jackson Davis have been, good rookies. But we are all aware that this is not looking good. And with more and more time that passes and the more and more games they lose, Shams Charania says that they have had players show their frustration publicly, privately. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. There's an understanding that changes for this team could happen. And I'm with Shams. Changes need to happen with this team as they are abysmal. It's not a fun situation for anybody. And it seems to be the case that people are just kind of, I don't want to say mailing it in, but the Warriors aren't having a good season. And part of the reason for that is the team can't play defense. Their inconsistent rotations and offense is just leading to the team just looking nothing like a shell of themselves. And so for me, when you see the Warriors, you understand a team like the Golden State Warriors are entering the twilight years of Steph Curry's. They need to get him one more ring, as they cannot risk tarnishing his reputation, his career. And that's basically what they've been doing this season. It's unbelievable how mediocre this team is, the fall from grace, you could say. And it's no one's fault except the front office. Because yes, B-Pod and Trace were good, but as much as you guys like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, they weren't ready when they needed to be ready. And I think that's the biggest problem right here, is that those players weren't ready when they needed to be ready. And now we're acting like if these guys don't perform now, if they can't seriously move on from them. And I say, yes, you can. You can so move on from these guys. You're not required to stay with them. Would it be nice if you did? Yeah, it would be. But you're not required. You need to win for the sake of Dame's reputation, for this team, as these vets deserve better. And it just seems like you guys are almost being cheap or hesitant. And it seems like there was a bigger reason for why Bob Myers left. And I think it's due to the roster construction, and he saw this happening. So I don't blame him for abandoning ship when he did. I want to hear your guys' thoughts.